dream high and you think big and all that. It's like, how do I actually get there? Like, what are the steps and who do I talk to and how does it all work and how do I figure that out? I grew up in Rochester, New York. I graduated and went in the Navy, so I actually went on a
I had no idea about this, a Navy boy.
Yeah. I was an aviation electronics technician, so I worked on the electronic systems on jets. And then I came back to Rochester to do some college and play a little college lacrosse. But I'm sitting in that Starbucks and doing some math homework, and I look up and it is just snowing. It's snowing and it's just coming down. I didn't even think about it. I picked up my phone, I called my buddy, my next door neighbor from New York. He was living down here going to ASU and all that. And I'm like, I'm switching schools. I was like, I'm coming down there. Going to Steve for a while, he knew you, and then he's like, "Oh, you gotta watch these videos. You gotta watch these videos." And he started emailing me these videos. It's probably like a month or two or something like that. And then you offered a seminar. So for me, that call to action's been that was like a foundation for the rest of my life, the past 5 or 6 years or however long I've worked with you. That's the core, that's the foundation, that keeps everything else in line, because you have a lot of other techniques that you teach people how to communicate better and all these different things. But if you're not gonna take the action and work and do that, then you're not going anywhere.
Who was Jason before you took Call to Action? Who was he business-wise, relationship-wise, health-wise?
I was single. For relationships, single, dating, here and there. I'm just, wondering if I'm going to find that special somebody. And
business-wise?
Business-wise.
What was that business beforehand? What was going on? Cars? Were you moving stuff? Was it happening?
Yeah, but it was that inconsistency.
Like, give me an example.
I'm moving like 3 or 4 a month, but some month it'd be like 2, some month it'd be 6. It was never consistent.
And how many cars are you moving now?
About 15. Yeah, anywhere between. Yeah, I'm averaging between 12 and probably 16 a month.
What would you say the biggest thing that changed for you from the guy you were before we met? Like, what was, like, you could sum it up in 5 words, you could sum it up in 9 words?
One word.
One word.
Communication. It's knowing that you can make clear decisions that are going to have the result you want.
I love it.
And it's no more than usually picking up the phone and talking to someone or getting the right people involved that you need to get the solution that you want. And that's why I'm glad I got involved with you, because the more I'm involved, the more I may just make those decisions easier and clear.
And the big decision you made recently of, making a relationship work.
Yeah.
That's the part we haven't talked about yet.
Mutual friend said, we should meet just, for business reasons, but why don't you come to this happy hour? And I was like, nah, I'm a little bit busy. And then I got home, I'm like, wait, she's pretty cute. She's asking me to go out with her at happy hour. So
there's the danger of happy hour.
I know, the danger of happy hour. And I'm glad I went to this happy hour though. It was amazing. We got into this relationship, and one night I was over at her house, literally like maybe 2 months after I met her. And, she's just like, well, I was like, oh, should I go home? She goes, no, I'll stay. Maybe you should stay more often. And then it just took off from there. And we're now married and everything, like a year or so after that. So it was a very short time that we knew each other. And I'll be brutally honest with you right now. I couldn't have done it without the skills that you gave me. Oh, and there she is right now.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, come on in. Come on in.
What's here. Come here.
So, this is my lovely wife, Kendra.
We were just talking about you. How are you?
Hi, Kendra.
Yeah, no, we're gonna meet our house too.
What's been different?
Everything. Well, it's funny because Jason always used to say, he's like, oh, don't worry, Mikey B's gonna fix that. Don't worry, Mikey B's gonna fix that. And I remember at one point before I met you at the wedding, and I go, I don't know who the fuck this Michael Bernoff guy is, but if he can fix me, I'm like, game on. Our life is real. I never thought I'd ever have a real life.
What do you mean by real?
It was one of those things that, my friends, had great husbands. My friends had great relationships. But it was never in my cards what I thought. And then sure enough, here comes Jason. And I still truly at that point didn't realize exactly everything I was going to have. And almost on a daily basis, I realized more and more what we have together. Whereas life is possible, whereas before it was settling for average. Everything that's going on in my life right now, I attribute to the two of you and your sharing and everything, because I wouldn't be here. Yeah.
This is beautiful. Now you got somebody else to teach this stuff to also.
Yeah, which is so exciting because I didn't have the childhood that I wanted and that maybe other people had, and I didn't know if I had. I was always worried about being a parent. You know, how am I gonna screw up my kid? You are creating this whole generation of amazing people. Because if it wasn't for us going through your program, we wouldn't be able to create this, to grow on, to continue on, and it's just gonna be this big teetering effect.
All right, give me hugs.
Yeah.
Come here, handshakes.